We're bringing it back to 2015, guys. Let's get it. Roll the intro music.
"2015 was the year." I swear, I had so many phases in 2015. This is what the episode's gonna be about. It's phases. Because I know we've all gone through them. And you can't say no because you've gone through a phase, okay? So, let's see if I can remember a phase at the top of my head. Yes, okay. 4th grade. Bless you. 4th grade. I had this phase. I don't even know where it came from. And I don't know, what
I know
kept
where
it
this is
going.
going.
Yeah, I just, I don't know where it came from. But, it was a phase of I like cheese. Now, take this to note. I never really liked cheese. But everyone knew I liked cheese because I would write it everywhere. I bet if you find a yearbook from, 4th grade, I like cheese is somewhere in that yearbook.
It was so stupid, but it carried on so far that my cousin, who lives 2 hours away, refers to Kaylee as cheese.
Oh god.
That is his nickname for her. When he asked me how she's doing, he's not like, "Oh, how's Kaylee?" He's like, "Oh, how's cheese?" And I'm just like, "She's good."
I just don't know how it got that far.
Yeah, I remember calling Kaylee just Cheese every day. I wouldn't call her by her real name. I would just call her, "Hey, Cheese." And then it just kept going.
I was just even people who didn't even know me that well. They're like, "I heard you like cheese,"
everyone,
and I was
everyone would
like,
call you cheese.
"How the fudge did you hear about that?" I was like, "What?" I was genuinely concerned for myself and confused. So eventually, that phase stopped. Though it lasted a good year or two, and then it stopped the end of 5th grade or something, if I can remember correctly. But that was just such a weird one, and I just don't know why or how that even took place.
I know I went through a lot of phases. Not like stuff I'd say, but just the way I presented myself, and specifically phases with music. If you knew me in middle school, you know damn well I had an emo phase, and then after that emo phase, I had an indie phase, and then I left middle school, and now none of y'all bitches know what I'm doing. I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing on my own. But I did go through okay. It started off in from as far as I can remember, 5th grade started off my K-pop phase. It was 2 months. It really didn't last long. I was just really into Big Bang and stuff like that. I didn't know any of the terminology and stuff like that. And then I quickly fell out of that and fell into my emo phase. My heavy 21 Pilots, Romance, Panic at the Disco, Black Veil Brides, Pierce the Veil, all of them. And I was just RAR XD, the classic stereotypical emo girl. And I parted my hair a certain way. I cut my hair during this emo phase, okay? I cut my hair during this phase. Of all the phases I could have cut my hair, it was this one.
This one.
And it stuck with me. It stuck with me. And now, 4 years later, when I'm trying to grow it out, it's really biting me in the ass because I've been growing out my hair for a year now, and it's still really short. But after my emo phase that I quickly fell out of, it only lasted 6 months, maybe a year, but quickly grew into that indie phase. And by indie phase, I mean strictly listen to Rex Orange County, and I would be like, "Hey, let me play this song," and I'd put on some shit like Tame Impala, okay? I was that type of person. I'd be like, "Yo, you wouldn't know them. They're so underground." And I would put on The Smiths, okay? I was your really annoying indie girl that wore yellow all the time and would judge you if you didn't know who Rex Orange County was. I was that bitch, okay? And that bitch died a long time ago, and I'm so happy about it. You can't find her anymore. She's not in me. Maybe I do still listen to the Smiths, but I don't say they're underground anymore, okay? I'm a new person. I'm a changed man.
Okay.
Like, as for me, I think the longest phase I've had was and it lasted from, like, kindergarten, yes, like, when I was, like, 7 or 6, I don't know, to, like, I wanna say 8th grade, honestly. And that was my headband phase. I think everybody remembers me as, like, a headband
Yes.
girl. I always wore a headband every single day to school, like, whenever I went out. It was usually well, when I was younger, it was very colorful, but, like, as I grew older, of course, I, like, turned towards, like, neutrals and, like, the blacks.
I
But I
remember. Oh,
always wore
sorry.
a headband.
No, I was gonna say I remember the headband with the big flower on it.
Mm. I
It
had a
was
lot of those, but,
yeah.
like yeah. Like, even at, like, special events at school, I would have, like, a special headband for that one, and it would, like, match, like, the theme of the event, basically. But I quickly not quickly, it lasted a long time, but I it fell out, when I started going to high school, not because, like, it wasn't a thing in high school, it's just my head was getting bigger, I got big brains now, and, like, yeah, I didn't wanna squeeze my head into a small headband. So,
Big
Yeah.
brain.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't wouldn't call it a phase, but it's kind of like the headband phase. But I know all throughout like school, all throughout school, high school was a lot different. But my hair was always in a ponytail, always.
Yes.
Oh
I just
yeah.
like
Oh my
I
god,
and it wasn't even
yes.
like I was just like really afraid of what people thought if I put my hair down. Like I didn't want either compliments or like just people commenting in general,
When
and
in
that just
reality, no
it
one
really
really like
frightened me.
cared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in reality, no one cared, but it's I cared about what other people didn't care about. You know what I mean? And it really frightened me, and I didn't really know how to explain it. But I think after 8th grade, I was like, what? You know what I mean? I was like, are you
Yeah.
stupid or are you stupid? So then I just did my own thing, and I had my hair down. And some days I put them up, some days bun. Like I've tried a bunch of different things now, and I could give less of a shit of what people think because I'm my own person. And
That's
That
like oh sorry.
yeah,
I was gonna
no, go
say
ahead.
that's like where I am now. Like I've stopped trying to fit into like a certain like how do I
norm.
explain this?
It's like a
Not even
criteria or
norm, but
something.
yeah, a criteria. Like when I was indie, I hate saying that. I hate the way that sounds. When I was Indian, I thought I had to like always wear yellow, always wear denim jeans. Like when in reality, I looked like a moron. Okay, I looked so stupid. And like now, I just wake up in the morning and I like throw on a pair of pants and I'm just like, oh, this looks so good. Just put on like a chain and black earrings, put some light makeup under my eyes, and I call it a day. Because I've just stopped. Like I know that the way I look and like dress probably looks like I'm super edgy and emo, but in reality, it's just so easy to get ready nowadays. Like it takes me like 30 minutes to get ready, and it's so much easier than when I used to be getting ready, and I just stand in my closet like, oh my god, what am I gonna wear?
It took
And
you
now
like 2 hours. I
like,
was
don't
surprised you
don't get
said
me
30 minutes.
today. It took me like 45 minutes to get ready. I was so shocked, and like especially if you know what I looked like today. Like I did makeup, lipstick, foundation, and got dressed and oh, and showered in 45 minutes. That's a shocker for
That's
me.
pretty impressive. You take long showers.
I no, my shower took me the longest because I was vibing to. Oh, I can't say that. That completely disputes my argument of I got over my emo phase. I was listening to My Chemical Romance. I'm sorry, they're just such a
Oh, okay. I
banger.
mean, I mean, nothing
They're
wrong with My
such a
Chemical
banger.
Romance.
No, I was like, it's not like I'm in my emo phase anymore, but like
I
I'm
just
not
sometimes gotta go
okay.
back
Just
to the good
kinda
vibes, you know?
yeah, like I'm not okay. Just it's different sometimes. Like I'm in the shower, I'd be like, I'm not okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
papa,
I
papa.
just be I just be straight up vibing in the shower to My Chemical Romance. But like then I was getting ready. I was listening to you. Still, I'm not in my emo phase anymore, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that I've stopped caring to fit under a certain stereotype for a certain aesthetic because I don't really care. It's you don't need to fit. You don't need to fit in. You can be different.
You
Sorry,
you
that's
are
just
you you need to so I don't even know what you did there.
I
He probably
just, I just started
like
like,
touched her chin and it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. She
I
like
did,
squinted her
I
eyes and she like bit her lip and like
did.
touched her chin in that
Hold on.
weird
There's
like
a
guy
camera
way. You
option.
know what I mean? Yeah, that's exactly what you. Yeah, that's what we both
There's
thought
a
you did.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
like for those listening, of course you can't see us because we don't record with our cameras on, but we have a camera option on what we record on, and I just turned my camera on and did exactly what I did, and it's exactly what both of them described. I squinted my eyes, bit my lip, and put like my thumb and my pointer finger on my chin. And I just looked dead into the camera, and that's exactly what just happened.
Yeah, well, like, we know you too well to know exactly what you're gonna do
Mhm.
next. But I think a big phase that definitely Alyssa and I had the most. Amelia did have it, but it wasn't as strong as Alyssa and I. Was the Hamilton phase? Like we were hardcore jamming to the Hamilton soundtrack.
And we still do,
And we still
but
do,
not as
yeah.
much.
Not
Yeah.
as much, but we definitely did for we would put it on for like and it's like a 2-hour soundtrack and we would replay it for like 7 hours.
I had a musical phase, not Hamilton. I never got into Hamilton, but like I had a very big Be More Chill phase.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like it's a musical, you know. And of course, I now listening to it, I'm like, why would I ever listen to this? But there's just one song on the album that just ooh, it feels a fire in me. It's called Michael in the Bathroom, and like I cue that shit up while I'm showering, and I just scream my heart out. Like the rest of the musical is just kind of like, I guess, like maybe a bop, whatever. But this particular song got me screaming the lyrics.
Yeah, like, that's what I felt about Hamilton, like, if you play the soundtrack right now, I bet, like, me and Kaylee can, like, word for word, like, sing along.
Yep,
That's how much we listen to it,
no
and
doubt.
it's like I mean, like, of course, like, the iconic songs are, like, really good, but also the underrated songs, like, if you haven't listened to the whole soundtrack, um, then, like, I feel like you're not, like, getting the whole experience, right? You like,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like if you listen to, like, the popular songs from Hamilton, like, what was it, Aaron Burser, like, the first few songs are always the iconic ones, right? But as you go into the playlist, like, the songs get, like, I don't know, sadder, like, more meaningful, but it's still, like, still
Yeah,
good.
there's more emotion to it
Mhm,
because of what happens in the play. But the unpopular songs are actually the best songs, I'd say.
mhm.
I feel like they're definitely the best songs. But I'm not a history person. Like, if you asked me if history is my favorite subject, I would walk out the door and lock it for you. But
That's
Hamilton
only
just hit
because we have a
different.
bad history teacher.
Yeah, we just have a bad history teacher. So, like, I don't even. We do. So, like, I
I've
think
had
your
bad
teacher
luck with history
definitely,
teachers
like, it definitely helps if you like the subject or not. Like, last year I was vibing with history, you know?
I wasn't. Oh,
I was vibing with history. I'm
I
just
was
telling you.
only because I was in a CP and not an honors class, and I didn't want to blow my brains out every 5 seconds of the day when I
Yeah,
was
I'm
thinking
fine
about
with it. I
history.
was in the honors class last year, and I
No,
was fine with it
I just literally
because I had a good
remember like
teacher.
walking up to class, and I had such an easy class. Like I don't
I
know. I
walked
don't.
you to your class, and I literally saw your class, and I was like, "Wow, wow, you guys got
I
it
would
easy."
no, yeah. I would literally walk in every day, and he'd be like, "Hey, answer this question," and then we'd spend like 40 minutes talking about like the stupidest shit. And then he'd be like, "Shit, I didn't teach you guys anything." I'm like, "Sucks." I love my old history teacher though. Now thinking about it, I should email that dude. That guy was so nice.
I
Like
was
I
totally
remember,
emailing mine too.
no, I remember the first day I walked into history class. This is so lame, but like I walked into history class first day of freshman year, and I had like zero friends, and I walked in with a Ramona's t-shirt on, and he just looked at me and he was like, I think he was like, "Nice shirt," and I was like, "Thank you." And then he was like, "Can I call you Sheila?" And like, if you know, I don't know if anyone like listens to the Ramonas anymore. I'm sure people do, but they have a song called Sheila that was a punk rocker. And I literally, when he said that joke, I laughed so hard, but no one else got it in the classroom. And I was like, "That's a good one." And he was like, "You actually understood it?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I just thought you guys wear that shit because it's cool." I'm like, "No, I just genuinely think the band is good." It was literally, it was like little moments like those that make me want to go back to high school. Well, we're still in high school, but I mean like in
Yeah,
person.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Back in that timeline, I guess you could say. Because I know if you
Yeah.
went back, it would be kind of hard to have that kind of same moment.
Well, of course you'll never repeat the same moment, but like, I'm
But
sure
you know
that
what I
like
mean.
now now that I'm now that I'm going back, like I personally I'm going back in a few days, and I'm kind of nervous to be honest, but
Well,
it's gonna be
isn't
something.
there's no one gonna be in your class though, right?
Not all of them, no, no, no.
Oh.
Like in most of my classes, I have people, and some I don't.
Well, we're gonna vibe from home. That's all I'm saying. Just putting that out there. I think we, instead of having like a lot of phases, we had like little phases that lasted a long time.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know when my milk phase started. I don't know when that phase started, but essentially it's
Um,
still going on. La leche.
end end of 8th grade.
End of 8th grade. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
think it was
now
the
it's
end of
more
8th grade.
prominent.
Cause I was like trying to convince Amelia that like drinking straight milk is
It's
good.
disgusting.
Is good, you know?
Haley, I'm gonna give you 2 more years, and then you're gonna look back at the milk phase, and it's gonna be exactly like the cheese phase.
Uh-huh. Sure.
No,
Sure.
No,
you
but,
will.
like,
No, no,
Haley
you
I
will.
didn't like
No,
didn't
no.
cheat. I,
cheese.
I
No,
can't
no, no,
eat
no, no,
cheese
no.
straight up. I can drink
The
milk
only
straight up.
reason, the only reason I know you're saying that is because I said the same shit about my indie and my emo phase. I said I'm never gonna look back at this and cringe, and now literally every time I think back to my indie phase, I want to rip a piece of my head out. It happens with every phase. Trust me. You're gonna have that. Oh my god, why did I do that?
I mean, I think Haley's gonna cringe over the fact that she obsessed so much over milk, but I don't think she's gonna despise milk,
No,
like,
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
2
I'm
years
not
from
Guys,
now.
I
saying she's gonna be
literally
like,
bought a pin
milk.
that says milk on it with the little strawberry cute little carton. It was so cute. So I
Kaylee,
bought
you
it.
would draw cheese everywhere.
Okay, but that was different. All right, that's in the
It's not
past.
different. No, no, no.
Instead of
This is in
drawing
the past.
cheese, I bought milk. Okay?
Kaylee, I'm telling you, mark my words. Right
Uh-huh,
now,
sure.
you're gonna regret it.
I'm not.
Not even
Why would I regret
no, no.
milk?
You
I
wouldn't
have
regret it.
literally grown
You're just
taller because of milk. Little kids drink milk. It will help you grow.
no. You're
Mhm,
not gonna
that's
regret
true.
it. Like
See,
I'm not
Alyssa
saying
agrees with me.
I'm not saying you're gonna hate milk. I'm just saying you're gonna be like, wow,
Wow, Kaylee was awesome in friggin'
that was
sophomore
pretty
year of high
sweet.
school.
No,
Pop off,
trust me.
Kaylee.
Cause like
No, but I
I did shit like this too, and then like now I'm like I want to rip every fiber in my brain out so I could forget about that. Like literally, I was showering today, and like I said I was listening to My Chemical Romance, right? And like a 21 Pilots song queued up, and I just remembered 6th grade and a very specific moment in 6th grade. And I don't know if anyone remembers this, but in 6th grade on the first day of school, I couldn't make it because I was with my cousins somewhere, and I made it on the second day, and I sat next to this girl who was new to our school, right? And we we sang 21 Pilots together.
Wait.
And I
Oh,
literally regret this moment with
I
every bone in my body because I can never forget how bad it was. It was like at the moment I was like, this is so fucking badass. I'm singing Migraine with my best friend. I can't say her name. I was with my best friend. I was like, I got a mic. I was fucking bopping. But now I hear that song and I want to make sure my brain shuts off. Like I was I had shampoo everywhere. Okay? I I don't care if I was covered in shampoo or not. I jumped out of that shower to switch the song and it immediately got taken off my playlist because I remembered that moment and I was like, I regret that so much. That was so stupid. But in the moment I was like, yo, I'm so fucking cool. Yo, you guys don't even have anything on me. I'm emo, okay? And now here I am. Here I am, okay?
No,
Oh
but I
my.
have to agree. This is kind of off topic, but that was a great story, Amelia. I love the
Thanks,
yeah.
Alyssa.
No, but I have to agree with Kaylee that I'm kind of in the middle between like Kaylee's obsession with milk and like Amelia's like very strong disliking of milk. Like I'm in the middle.
It's
Like
disgusting.
I don't have a strong obsession with it like Kaylee, but I don't despise it like Amelia.
It's disgusting.
Like I'll drink it, like straight up, I'll drink it. Um, but like I don't dislike it. But it also kids drink milk, like
You know
Kaylee
what's
said,
straight
drink
up?
milk. Drink milk because it's gonna help you grow. You know
Alright,
why?
fair
I'm
enough.
not gonna go into the science. It's just calcium in bones equals growth.
You know what's
Woo!
Science.
straight up? The fact that milk is just straight up disgusting.
But yeah, I think that's what all middle school was just going through change.
Regret.
Yes, and regret.
Regret.
Very
Wait, do
much
you guys
regret.
have any like I know Amelia, she's like chilling. Kaylee, any like phases right now? I'll go
Right
after you.
now, I'm trying to like figure out fashion, if that makes sense. And we have an episode coming up
Mm.
with fashion. Like more of it though. And I'm trying to figure out that. But I wouldn't say it's a phase. I don't know, actually. And the more I think about it, it's a good question. I don't know what phases I'm going through. I think there definitely are phases and you won't see them until like you look back at it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you didn't know you were having a headband phase until you're like, damn, I wore headbands every single day. You know what I mean? Like it just becomes so natural that you just don't realize it until you look back on it. What about you, Alyssa? Do you think you're going through any phases right now?
My let's get it phase. You already know.
Ah, yeah.
I like if you listen to the beginning of every single episode of our podcast, you can hear my signature catchphrase, let's get it. Um I don't know how it came about, but I just started saying let's get it as like a hype word. Like I'll literally say it at random times. Even when like the mood is like sad or like awkward, I'll just say let's get it. And we just go back.
Yeah, honestly, I can imagine myself like sobbing and being like, Alyssa, oh my god. And you're just like, let's get it. Woohoo! Let's
Roll the
let's
intro music.
I'm just like no, like this actually
I know,
happens.
I
You
know, I
guys think
know.
we're joking, but like I've called Alyssa like sobbing and she's just been like, yeah, let's get it. Whoa. And I'm just like, Alyssa, it's not helping. And she's just like, let's get it. Let's stop being sad. Come on, chip chop. Let's get out of bed. Progress. Woohoo. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
No, but like let's get it, honestly. It's like I don't know, kind of motivational. It says,
I
let's
think
get it.
we have like a notes on our phone that we all share of like just like things we say. And I think that's on it because I
Mhm.
have ran through so many like different catchphrases. And, like now, one of my catchphrases is "hubba hubba." Like you don't even know what that means, and it means nothing. Like I literally,
Catchy.
yeah, I was at a restaurant and the waitress walked away with the menu, and I didn't get to like finish ordering, so I just kind of turned around and looked at her with "hubba hubba," and
Oh
and then
no.
she just like she didn't even like question me. She just nodded her head and walked away, and I was like, okay. And then she came back with what I wanted, and I was like, okay, we can work with this. She literally came back with what I wanted, and I was like, sweet. Oh, I mean, hubba hubba, let's go. It
Like
was
means
so
different
weird.
things. Hubba hubba. It's like fun to say too.
Yeah, it's catchy, you know. I don't
Mhm.
know. I thought that
I
was
don't
hilarious.
I don't think I could. Not
Your catchphrases are what? Not PG-13.
they're very not PG-13. Yeah,
Um
no. They could stay out of the podcast.
Uh
They're
huh.
off
Yeah,
they're off the
let's keep it
record.
that way.
I know one.
Huh.
Um Square up. That was
Square
like
up.
a
I still use that one. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
haven't said that in so long.
I say square up to my friends all the time.
but Amelia would like draw a square with her fingers and go square up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no, I would.
legitimately still do that. Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
I don't. I would, but I don't anymore. Um I don't I really can't think of any of my
It's just all
catchphrases that
PG-13 stuff.
no, yeah, I'm like really struggling to think of something that doesn't involve like fucking it. Um,
I don't think you have any, do you?
um, no. Literally, the only one that comes to mind is me just anytime I get mad, just going, "Oh, okay, go fuck yourself." It's the only one I have.
Wait,
I
okay, never
think you
mind.
said yes, ma'am. I think right here it says you said yes, ma'am a lot. Yes, ma'am.
No, I don't say
All right,
yes, ma'am.
I say yes,
I just
That
ma'am.
want
was
to
a
dab him up
really
in the morning.
that was
Okay,
a
we're
list
not
up.
gonna we're not gonna do that.
Um,
Wait.
That's hilarious. Oh, Alyssa, you said mad smack a lot,
you did
Yeah.
used to say that a
and then
lot.
Mad
you also
smack.
said you said something about like guys, that's whack or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I think I know what I've been
That
saying a
was in
lot
8th grade.
recently. I've
Yeah, that
been
was
saying
eighth grade.
whatever a lot.
Whatever.
An accent?
No, the accent has to be included. I don't have an accent. I say whatever, but like the accent has to be included. Like when I'm doing some stupid shit, I'm just like, yeah, I'll do that or whatever.
Oh god.
I can't give. I'm trying to avoid the PG-13. Okay, I can't give the context in which I would regularly say whatever, but
I don't think they need to know the context.
they don't. But
Let's
you,
see. Uh, eighth grade, we get a lot of catchphrases. Like
uh,
one of mine was "my dude."
you
I was
What
still
saying
is
say
your
that.
catchphrase?
couldn't stop saying "my dude." Like my dude, come on, like my dude.
You still say that.
I not as much, not as much. I still
You still say fudge.
I say yeah. I have so the thing is with me, I have a filter, so I can control what I say
I
because
don't.
Unlike
I
some people.
unlike some people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, because like sometimes like my parents are around and I don't want to hear them. Oh, I don't want them to hear me curse because like we don't want to get in trouble, But sometimes there'll be kids around too, and that fudge comes out instead of the actual word as automatically because it's out of respect.
Oh my god, I just remembered something. Do you guys remember when we were like, I don't remember where we were, but we were like right next to some like a group of kids. It was me, you guys, and then like our like one other friend.
Oh wait,
And I just like out loud went, "You fucking bitch." Like,
was that with? Oh wait, was that in the one Halloween store?
was it? Oh
Because there
yes,
was like
yes,
three
yes.
kids behind
There was a
us.
little kid buying costumes, and
Yes.
okay, Alyssa wasn't there, and
Yeah, I
I just
don't
like
remember this.
no, because you weren't there. It was me, Kaylin, or one other friend, and I don't remember the exact context, but all you have to know is I was in the back of the Spirit Halloween holding like bunny ears. And like
Yeah.
I said some really weird messed up shit and I turned around and saw like a family of like little kids and their like mother and father standing right behind me as I finished looking at these bunny ears and a maid outfit, okay? And this poor family looked so traumatized.
They really did. They were like, "Oh my god, my child's ears," and then they like
Cause oh
slowly
yeah,
walked
cause like
away. And
Kaylee
I was
has
like
a really
Amelia.
big filter. I have zero filter.
Amelia
Like
does not have a filter at all, so I cover up for her.
I literally don't care what people hear me say.
When there's kids around, I care.
I don't. Those little kids are gonna get exposed to it sooner or later.
That's true. It's true.
Like they
But
might as well hear it from someone as gangsta as me. Or whatever.
whatever.
See? It works in every situation. Oh
It
well.
does. It really does. But I'm not gonna steal it from you. But I think that's gonna wrap up today's episode. We were just kind of going over kind of past things where we went through like phases. Oh my god, almost such phrases. But that's true. We did have phrases. We had phrases and phases. And I guess you'll notice your phases and phrases over time because you'll say them a lot. You'll say them a lot. Like I'm telling you, you're gonna probably make it a status or something like that. So we love you guys, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. And adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Hubba hubba. If you want to support us, you should follow our socials. Our website is akapodcast.carrd.co. There you can join our Discord and sign up for our email. Our Instagram is A.K.A. Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at a.k.a. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.